really looking forward to it. Hopefully she'll be up for it. So yeah, Saturday will be a much longer stream. I'm going to make sure I rest my voice over the next couple of days to make sure that... Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's going to be fantastic. I was going to ask, are those stickers or tats? Oh, these are my tattoos. Are getting done slowly, like this one and this one. So this, my left arm, which on stream is my right arm. My left hand, I've got Alan Wake. Love that game, very good. Man, a gaming hand. That's dope. I love that I played through with my mum when I was a lot younger, and it's actually one of the very few nice memories I do have with me and my mum, and I genuinely love that game. So I kind of wish it was a remake, because I think it would have done so good for the game to have a remake. But I get it. You know, it's only 25. I mean, I've played it on PC as well, and it runs a lot better to Mystic. That's the way I like to do the game. I'm nervous. Next one is this one. Obviously, straight away. Probably not the greatest idea, but yeah. Nah, it's all good. You're a busy guy. Well, I'll be honest. Yesterday and today, I just had lazy days for the first time in like 2.5 weeks. It was so nice. So, yeah, I will admit, I've enjoyed that a little bit. So now I'll be picking it back up and starting to get more done. But yeah. Well, it's break time, man. Indeed. But yeah, don't worry. Saturday and Sunday, we will be having very, very big streams. Hopefully, I might even be joined by my girlfriend again, and we may be playing some games. That's gonna be hilarious, because I asked Vic about it, and she was just like, oh well, I've never really played like on a console and stuff properly, and I was just like, I know, it'll be a laugh. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully she'll be up for it. So yeah, Saturday will be a much longer stream. I'm gonna make sure I rest my voice over the next couple of days to make sure that I don't lose it. But yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's going to be fantastic. I was going to ask, are those stickers or tats? Oh, these are my tattoos. Tattoos! I love tattoos. I love my tattoos. That's something. I have got more tattoos planned. But yeah, there's a dope. Oh, thank you, man. Well, I'll tell you what, before I go off, do you want me to go through my tattoos? Because I can do that. That's fine with me. I'm happy to explain them and stuff. I have to turn the light on because it's getting a little dark. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. So I'll start with both my arms are getting done slowly, like this one and this one. So this, my left arm, which on stream is my right arm. My left arm is my life sleeve. My life sleeve. Shows how tired I am. My left arm is my gaming sleeve, right? It's all the games that I've played, everything that's had an impact on me. And my right arm is like my life sleeve, so the progress for my life. Fallout did I see, right? You did indeed. And my legs are kind of going to be just random stuff, except for my left leg is... I have I think one of my favourite tattoos is on the back of my left leg. Don't worry, we'll get to that. So yeah, on my hand, so I'll start with my gaming hand. So on my hand, I've got Alan Wake. Love that game, very good. Man, a gaming hand. That's dope. I love Alan Wake, right? It was such a fantastic game, and I just found it a shame that it ran like shit on 360. But it's a game that I played through with my mum when I was a lot younger, and it's actually one of the very few nice memories I do have with me and my mum, and I genuinely love that game. So I got that on my hand. I got the BioShock chain on my wrist, which is apparently, like, this one is super common. Apparently loads of people have this. There's going to be a remaster. I know. Don't worry. I'm getting it. It's going to be... I can't wait for the Alan Wake remaster. The thing is, I kind of wish it was a remake, because I think it would have done so good for the game to have a remake. But, I get it. It's only 25 quid, so at least that's a thing. But I'm excited for it, but I don't know. There's still a few... I'm not going to get it straight away. I'm going to wait for the reviews to come out and then kind of pick off of them and be like, okay, that's cool. So, yeah. Looks good, though. It does. It does look good. I just hope it runs better. Because, I mean, the game did run like ass. I mean, I've played it on PC as well, and it runs a lot better. Trying to get me milk. But yeah, it runs a lot better on PC than it did on console ever. But yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm very optimistic. That's the way I like to be with games now. I'm nervous, but I'm optimistic. Right. Let me just sort my tea out. I love my tea. I need to stop drinking so much tea, man. I'm gonna get a bad tummy again. Right. There's my tea. But yes, so I got the Bioshock chain link on my wrist. I love the Bioshock games, man. They're fantastic. Crumpets. No, I don't need crumpets that often. They're really unhealthy for you. But I do like crumpets. You are right. Tea and crumpets, nothing like it. But I would much rather have tea and biscuits. Just saying. Custard creams, Oreos, give me all that shit. But yeah, so I've got that. Bioshock chain link. I love all the games. Got the remasters. They're fantastic. So this, a lot of people get confused with this one. Oh, crack. Trying to like... how do I twist my arm like this? There we are. So this one is kind of like a monkey. A monkey and like a gear. Gears. So yeah, a lot of people go, well, that's Gears of War, isn't it? Surprisingly, it's kind of a mix of two games. So I've got the monkey in the middle, which actually symbolizes Time Splitters, a game that I just talked about. I absolutely adore that game series. And one of the symbols in it looks like Gears of War. So yeah, I absolutely adore that game, and it is very, very good. Obviously, you got Fallout. Fallout over there. You can't go wrong with Fallout. Do you know what? Funny story about Fallout, which I'll tell you guys, is that I used to fucking hate those games. Like, no joke, I could not stand them. And then I sat down. I remember Fallout 4 came out, and I thought, do you know what? I'll give it a go. And I played through Fallout 4 and immediately fell in love. I fell in love with that game. And I was like, okay, do you know what? I'm going to go back and play Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Played through both of them, played through all their DLCs, bought them, and still to this day, I still play them every year. Like, I love... The Fallout games are so good. So fucking good. I love the Fallout games. They are absolutely excellent, and I would highly recommend people that haven't, go and play them. Go and play them. They are excellent. Even if you're not into RPGs, go and play them. What about Skyrim? Again, another amazing game. I've still yet to finish fucking Skyrim. I keep going to play the game, and then I don't fucking finish it. I do love it, though. Skyrim is fucking excellent. It's just, I started running out of room, so I'm, like, being a lot more picky with what games I choose. Right, so, the next one, I kind of wish that I had this better setup. But yeah, so here you've got this one. Now, I've had multiple people say that that's from Zelda, which, I mean, I get it, but it isn't. It's actually The Last of Us. It's the Firefly symbol. I personally, for me, I loved The Last of Us 1. Last of Us 1 is so fucking good. Assassin's Creed, I saw, yeah, you did. Don't worry, we'll get into it. I loved The Last of Us 1. Last of Us 1 was so fucking impactful on my life, and the DLC they did for it as well, just as good. Last of Us 2, I played through it twice. The first time I played through it, I hated every fucking second. That game annoyed me, it pissed me off, it angered me, and I hated it. I absolutely despised it. The second time I played through it, I fell in love with the game. I can't lie to you guys. The second game is fucking phenomenal. And I think the thing is, it's such a visceral reaction that you have to the second game, right? Like, it's no... I am not going to spoil anything, just in case, but I'm sure everyone has seen the opening and the kind of beginning of the second game. It's very divisive, right? It's a very divisive thing. But then when you... Like, I played the first one and then went straight into the second one again for, like, the second time. I think it works, man. It's really, really good. It's really impactful. It works well. And there was some division, obviously, about what happens. Like, the game is very long. It is a long game for, like, a story-heavy based story game. But it's good. It works. The writing is fantastic. The actors do a cracking job. Like, it just works. It just works, right? It just works. 16 times the detail. It just works. And, but yeah, I would say try it, right? You are... Go in it with an open mind. But yeah, I do think the second game is too long. That is the only thing I would say. It is too long, but it is a good game. So the next one that I've got is right here. It's like a medical symbol, but it's actually for a game called The Haunting Ground. It's a game that I played with an ex of mine, And I remember playing through it, and it was one of the best weekends I've ever had. Like, it was a good weekend. And yeah, the game was fantastic. I watched her play through it from start to finish. I really enjoyed it. I personally then got the game and played through it myself as well, and had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it was just a fun game, man. It was a very, very good game, good horror game, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I enjoyed it, and that's why it has a spot on my arm. Gulp. Look, if you can't talk about good memories that you've had in the past, I think that's a bit silly. I understand why people sometimes are like, oh, you had a good thing with your ex. Well, at one point I must have, otherwise I wouldn't have been with them. Like, you know, but no, I'm very happy. Me and my missus now, known her for 20 years. I mean, at this point, we have to be happy. So yeah, no, it was a good memory, and there were a lot of good memories with it. It just wasn't meant to be, and that's what happened. There is a lot more to it, but I'm not gonna go into personal shit on stream, just in case. Right. So next one is this one, the Assassin's Creed symbol. This is actually for the new. Well, funny enough, the newest Assassin's Creed. It was for Valhalla, and I got this just the day the game came out. And it's because I love Assassin's Creed. I love the entire series, so the symbol itself is cool, and I love Celtic stuff. I'm massively addicted to Celtic stuff, right? So I loved this so much. It was so special to me. Like I just fell in love with it, and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna get it tattooed on my arm, and I did, and it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. Then I will go on to my life sleeve. So this is my life sleeve. That's why there's still quite a lot of space, because I've not lived a lot of my life. So this is the first tattoo I got when I was 15. I got... Don't do that. But I got this when I was 15. It's like a Celtic cross. It's... I don't know. I still like it. What was that? Exactly. But I still like it. You know, I've had it for nearly well, by the end of this year, I would have had it for a decade. So that's my oldest tattoo. And I love it. It's not a great tattoo. It's not good. What was that? I can't say again. Always get tattoos when you're 18 or older. Always. But yeah, I like it. It's still a nice little memory that I have from that time and that period in my life. Why not? Yeah. It's not legal. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, yeah. I see. Yes. So, but yeah, it was a spur of the moment thing. I was still in school when I got that tattoo. That's how young I was. So yeah, I was a bit of a rebel, shall we say? It happens. Exactly. Right now, I promise I'm not swearing at you. So my next tattoo is 2 arrows on my my middle finger. I got this tattoo with a friend of mine called Ben. I got it in town with him, where I live, and basically what the arrows mean for me, how dare you, I'm sorry, what the arrows mean to me is moving forward, constantly moving forward, because that's why they're pointing away from me. So you're constantly moving forward, you're never dwindling on the past. That's kind of what those arrows mean to me. They're very small, and we both got it, you know, he got them on his middle finger as well, on his right hand. So yeah, these ones are going to be more meaningful. So bit of emotion here, bit of a boo-hoo. We're going to have a few boo-hoos here, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. We'll get through it together. It's all right. But yeah, so the next one I've got is like a pocket watch on my hand, which says "Don't waste time." This one's probably the most meaningful one that I have on me. So we had a member. Well, I say a member of my family. He was a very close friend of the family, but he was so close at this point. He was like a father figure to me in my life. And he unfortunately passed away from pancreatic cancer. He passed away. And the last thing he said to me was, "Don't waste time." And I remember it so vividly. It was the last conversation I had with him. And we were on holiday. I can't remember where we were. I think we were on holiday for my mum's 50th. And yeah, he was like trying to help guide me in life, because I was very lost at that point in my life. I was going through a lot of emotional stuff, and he just looked me dead in the face and was just like, "Hey, look, man, just don't waste time. Time is so precious. Do what you want to do, enjoy it, love it, and have fun with it. And after he passed away, fucker kept it hidden from all of us. Little bastard. So, yeah, he did a bloody good job of hiding it as well. And it's because he wanted to be treated the same. And the guy, he was such an amazing human being. And yeah, no, he was always make you smile, make you laugh. He was also Scottish, so I mean, he told you how it was. That hit the feelings. Yeah, I don't cry about it or anything now. I obviously get emotional about it, but I get happy because he was such a fucking lively character. He was such a person, so full of life. Even when he was very ill, he was still making jokes and full of life and constantly himself. And it was insane how strong he must have been to do that. So, yeah, I constantly carry it around on my hand as a reminder that when I'm sort of maybe thinking about something too much, if there's nothing I can do about it, if there's nothing I can change, just move on. So, that's good how you remember him. That's amazing. I'd rather remember him like that, and I'm sure he would want that as well. I think it's important. Like, there are so many good memories that I have with him that I'll cherish forever. And I sort of live up to try and be a little bit like him because he was such an inspiration to me. So, yeah, it's a nice little memento to him in my own little way. So, yeah. Then, on to my wrist. Now, my wrist was actually the first tattoo that I got, which was done professionally, so like in an actual tattoo shop. And it was to symbolize a friendship I no longer have. And I will say, unfortunately, right? This person I'm no longer friends with, but it was basically to symbolize what we had was a thing called the IU, the Imagination Universe. He created it. He was very creative in that way. And my character was like a vampire. So I had like JT, which is actually, our initials, but it was also like my name, so it was James Thorne. So it worked either way, just in case the friendship didn't work, which it didn't. But yeah, I got that, and the universe in the middle, kind of like the galaxy, it's very faded now, so like I need a lot of work done to this one. But I'm actually getting this covered up, so it's an Iron Man symbol. I'm actually getting it covered up with a skull with like its jaw hanging off, and essentially all the filler for this arm is going to be smoke, like black smoke. So what I'm going to have is the skull is going to take over this, and then all that black smoke is going to be pouring out of its mouth. So I think that's going to look gnarly as fuck. And yeah, essentially it was to symbolize our friendship and our bond and how strong it was. But, I like it because I still love the tattoo because it's like a symbol. And the reason I'm getting a skull that's having that black, it's because that's what happened. The friendship deteriorated. It fell apart and it broke. And it's okay. That's fine. That happens. And we just fell out and it didn't work. So it's like a symbolism of like, for me, what it means is that it's an end to something, but a start of something else. And that's why then the smoke connects all of the other parts of my life in my life sleeve, and it'll actually be carrying on into my chest piece, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, so yeah, it's a nice tattoo. It's a nice memory. It wasn't done the best, I'll admit it, but that's why I'm having some work done on it very soon, hopefully anyway. The next tattoo I'll talk about is this one. So it's like it's like a fossil, like a dinosaur fossil. And it's actually got my girlfriend's star sign, the girl that I'm with now, Victoria. It's got her star sign in the middle. And normally I'm very, very cautious about getting tattoos, especially when you're in a relationship with someone, getting something that is purposely for you. So, this one, the one I talked about earlier, it's also because I love the game. The game itself is incredible, and I had a lot of fun with it, and that's what it reminds me of, is the game. But with this one, oh, devil you, I know. I got this because essentially we were on holiday, and me and Vic have known each other for, decades at this point. So, yeah, and we're very, very strong. I feel like we get along very well. We've never argued, not once. And we've been together for 2 years, which is just a fucking miracle. We drive each other up the wall, but we've never argued. I mean, don't get me wrong, early days. But yeah, no, she's a very, very important person to me in my life, and she holds an incredibly important place in my heart, because we got back in contact 2 years ago, and it was at a time where I was at the end of my tether. I was, kind of ready to sort of say goodbye to life. I was done. I couldn't go on anymore. A lot had happened. And she helped me through so much. She helped me, she convinced me, you can, like, I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I got a lot healthier. And it wasn't for her. She just helped me understand that I wanted to get better. And that I was strong enough to do that. And she has had an immense impact on my life. And that's why she's got a position on my life sleeve, because it's something that to me really, really solidified that she helped me through so much in my short time in life that, yeah, I wanted to, keep it as a very strong memento and a reminder that, no matter how hard things get, there are always people in your life that love you and want what's best for you. Robin, it looks like I arrived late to the stream. Oh, it's okay, Robin. Don't worry about it. It'll be on demand. You can always watch it there, and we're still going now, so that's okay. Just by hearing it, she seems like an amazing person to you. I hope you stay forever and wish you happiness to you both. Oh, mate, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I agree. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. And, she is a very, very important person to me. And, I always have a good time with her. I always laugh with her. I always joke with her. And we just understand each other. It's just great. There's no other way to describe it. It just works. It just works, as Todd Howard would say. Shaggy said, "Hey, Robin." Yeah, hey, Robin. Right. Okay. Now, the biggest tattoo I have is my entire forearm. So, it's essentially me looking into the mirror and seeing a very dark and evil version of myself. I know it isn't the greatest quality. I apologise. I apologise that the camera can't really pick up on that very well. But yeah. Hi Shaggy. If Red is talking about Vic, you're a legend. She is awesome. Yes, he is. But yeah, this one is another really big symbolic one. It's actually the last tattoo I had done. It took 8.5 hours of me sitting like this. No joke, like this for 8.5 hours. Not comfortable, but worth it. It was a pain in the ass to heal. I have eczema on my elbows as well, so how the guy managed to do this, I will never understand. He's fucking incredible. And shit, 8 hours. Yeah, that's pretty much what I always get. I always go for 8 hours. If I have tattoos done, I'm sitting there for 8 hours having it done. It's so addicting. But yeah, no, this tattoo basically, it's me looking into the mirror, and that's what I would see basically looking back at me every time. For a very, very long time, I was not a good person. I know a lot of my friends and a lot of people would probably throw the excuse out, yeah, but you had a lot going on, your mental health wasn't great. And yeah, okay, they're factors. Doesn't mean I can be a dick. I was a complete shitter. Like, I was an arsehole. I was disrespectful to so many people. I hurt so many people in my life at the time. And, one day I had to confront that. I had to confront what I had done and the person that I had become at the time. And I did everything in my power. And still to this day, I still do stuff every day that I practice and I'm getting better. To improve myself as a person and to be the best version of me that I can be. And this was a reminder. I finished some counselling that I had just before I had this tattoo, and I finally felt free. I finally felt like I could be myself. I didn't worry about what other people thought about me. I was just me. And I was who I was, and if people liked me, great. If people didn't, that's okay too. And I learnt self-control for like anger and other things that had gone on in my life, things that I had no control over. And I worked hard, and I still work hard every day to make sure that I still can be the best version of me that I can be. And hey, look, we all have bad days. We all have our days where we slip up. We might say something that's not very nice. We might do something that's not very nice. But this is just, a reminder, I am sticking my tongue out, but the thing is, it's like a snake's tongue. Come on. Yeah. It's like a snake tongue that's sort of forking around. I kind of I see myself as like a very much a evil demon back in my past, because that's what I was. I was despicable, and you know, I that was meant to be a laughing, not crying emoji. Sorry, it's fine. Don't worry, Robin. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I worked really hard, and I still do, because I truly believe that people can change, people can get better, and you know, yeah, okay, I've had some traumatic stuff going in my life, but it doesn't give me the right to be an arsehole. And that was what I had to confront, was why am I acting like this when I know what it feels like to be on the receiving end of stuff like that? So, yeah, it's a constant reminder for me to remember that, you know, yes, we get our off days, but it doesn't mean we are what we see in the mirror. If you look in the mirror and you see someone that you don't like, that you're not proud of, that you don't love maybe, don't hate the person, you know, with some patience, with some time, with some hard work, because it is fucking hard work, you can improve and you can get better, and you can be a better person, you know. I can't change the past, but what I can do is certainly work on myself now and improve what the future holds. And that's what's important. And it's amazing me, because I've talked to so many people since I've got better, about like mental health, and I find it fascinating. It's why I'm training to be a mental health counselor, because I love helping people. I love making people feel better, and I love helping people go on that journey of self-discovery and learning about themselves more. It's such an integral part to life, I think, you know. I mean, do we really know who we really are? Probably not until we're like 30. And even then, there's probably stuff that we can learn that's new about ourselves. So we're constantly evolving and changing, and you can only learn by making mistakes. And, you know, sometimes you have to own up to it and be like, hey, I was an ass. But that doesn't mean you have to be an ass forever. And that's what's important. Always remember that you can be an amazing person no matter what. So, yeah. You're the result that you changed. I hope so. Look at you now, an amazing and beautiful... Oh, Abby. Thank you. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you. I'm still bad with compliments, man. Like, compliments I'm still not good with. But yeah, no, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you. And yeah, you're the result that you changed. I like to think so. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have a disgusting sense of humor. And, you know, I still... You know, I have my little edgy side to me, I do, but if there's one thing that I can give myself credit for, is that I worked fucking hard to make sure that I could make other people happy instead of making them sad, and that was what I always wanted. So, yeah, very emotional story to that tattoo, but I think a very prominent and important one. So yeah, he does. But that is your chance, James, never change. That is your charm, James, never change. Oh, thank you, Robin. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Stop it. I'm going to blush. But yeah, I have 2 more tattoos. So one is this one. I promise I'm not stripping. Oh, wait, I've got to try and work this out right there. So yeah, Supernatural tattoo. For those of you who have not seen Supernatural, it's a very good series. I highly recommend people go and check that out. I do love Supernatural, so it's a good series. Fucking brilliant. I'm very sad that it is over, and I cried. I'm not ashamed to say it. So, my last tattoo, which is done by the amazing Abby, my friend. So, yeah, you're saying the best for last? Indeed I am. So, alright, I don't know how I'm going to do this. What? I actually don't know how. I might... Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. Hello. I promise I wouldn't normally do this, but yeah. Hello. I need to try and. We have. Oh my goodness! No, the camera froze. Ah. Wait. I can save this. Hey, there we are. Show that leg off, James. I will. Perfect shot. It was beautiful. Don't judge me. Screenshot the frozen. I will. Don't worry. It'll stay alive forever. Right. Okay. So, I don't know how to do this. Do you know what? Do you know what's going to be easier? Hold on. Give me a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo of it and then I'll show you guys. Huh. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Hopefully one of these photos looks okay. Right, there we go. I'm sorry, I had to just take a photo. Not weird at all. No, I know, right? But yeah, it's Bread Cat. I love Bread Cat, and it's saying Yas, Yas Queen. You know, oh, I love Bread Cat, man. Such a cute tattoo. I still want that bread dog, by the way. Yeah, don't worry, Abby, I haven't forgotten. Bread dog will be going on my right calf. Cowie. Yeah, it is a Cowie cat. But yeah. So there we are. That's all my tattoos. My missus is covered in tattoos as well, man. Like, some of her tattoos are really cool as well. I will. I know you will. But yeah. What a freeze frame.